We're going to go through Ustrasana, or a camel pose. This is a pose that I do not teach very often, simply because it's a very strong pose. It requires a lot from the spine, the neck, and the knees. So it's really important that if you are going to practice this, you are feeling very strong and healthy. There's something going on in your shoulders, your neck, your knees, or your back. It is a beautiful pose because it offers an incredible opening for the front of the body. We create so much space for the lungs and the internal organs. We are really drawing a lot of strength from our third chakra at our navel and from our core. And we're really toning the back muscles, the kidneys, and the endocrine system. So it's a very, very powerful pose, but one that you need to take your time with. Never push it. Listen to your body and take your time. Just explore it. So we'll go through it step by step. And I teach it slightly differently than you may have seen in other classes. A lot of teachers teach camel from the knees and dropping back. And the reason I don't teach it this way is because too often people either have a spasm in their back or have some sort of issue with their back when they drop back, or they tear their quads or have injuries caused in their knees. So I teach it in a very specific way, and I will show you that now. With camel, we start on our knees, with the big toes touching, letting your knees come just slightly wider than pelvis width apart. And from here, we take the hands behind us to the floor, fingertips pointing away from you. Now if you have a hard time reaching the floor, you can always take a block or a bolster underneath your fingertips. From here, we contract the abdominal muscles, and as you inhale, start to lift your pelvis, pressing it forward. You can stay here. If your neck is feeling very strong and flexible, you can let the head relax back. This is the perfect place to be. Only if you're feeling very open in the front of your body, you can contract your abdominal muscles, and as you inhale, walk your hands towards you, maybe reaching them onto the heels. Only if the hips can be either right over the knees or pressing in front of the knees. With each inhale, lift through the chest, and with each exhale, arch back, only as far as feels comfortable and safe for your body. To come out of this pose, we take an inhale and lift, and as you exhale, slowly and carefully walk your hands away from you, letting your bum lower to your heels, leading with your chest, slowly come forward, and relax into child's pose. So as you can see, it's a very powerful pose, and it's very strong in the spine. That's why it's important to move very slowly and gently and only do what feels right for your body. Making sure that you only walk your hands towards your feet if your pelvis or your hips are right over the knees, or you're flexible enough that you can press your hips in front of the knees. Otherwise, it's safest to keep your hands where they started and just focus on that lift and beautiful opening in the chest. So enjoy your practice, be safe, and take care.